Joe Piagentini and Waverly Jones in 1971. The Ten Commandments Monument is outside Arkansas's capital once again. The new display now protected by 4 concrete barriers. In June, the original structure was demolished less than 24 hours after its installation when a man rammed his car into it. Several groups oppose the monument, including the Satanic Temple, which plans to sue the state. That's a look at your headlines. I will send it back to you.
Thank you very much.
And then we'll go out to Ainsley in beautiful South Carolina. Hey, Ainsley.
Hey, Ainsley.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Abby. Hey, Steve. Thank you so much. All right, the former FBI Director James Comey continuing his media blitz last night on Special Report with Bret Baier. So here to react is House Oversight Committee Chairman Trey Gowdy, Congressman Trey Gowdy from South Carolina, and his good friend, Senator Tim Scott. They are the authors of this book right here. It's called Unified, How Our Unlikely Friendship Gives Us Hope for a Divided Country.
Absolutely.
When I read that this morning, I thought of Kanye West and President Trump because they have an unlikely friendship. What was your reaction to that?
Well, I will tell you that the fact of the matter is, when you think about Kanye's position and Trump's position, you would say they have nothing in common. But the reality of it is, President Trump's policy direction has helped lower African-American unemployment to the lowest in recorded history. Hispanic, lowest in recorded history. The regulatory environment, the smaller it is, the more people come back into the workforce and the more opportunities we see. So while there are a lot of differences that you would imagine between the two of them, the fact is, if you're both focusing on moving the country together with no exclusions, you can see why Kanye is talking positively about President Trump.
As an African-American male, is Kanye, though, betraying the African-American community? That's what John Legend is saying.
In a Southern word, that's hogwash. There's no way in the world that that's called betraying anything, except for standing up for those folks who cannot stand up for themselves. Chance the Rapper said it well. Because you're black does not mean you're a Democrat. Period. We should have a real discussion about the underlying policies that are leading towards the best economy and the best economic activity and minority communities we've seen in a very long time. And the president signed on to creating opportunity zones in the most distressed communities, which will disproportionately have a positive impact on the black community. So why would it be contradictory or inconsistent with what is in the best interest of black males specifically, being one, than to create opportunities for higher educational achievements, more jobs, and frankly, more wealth in the African-American community? We got to look at the policies. The policies are going in the right direction.
Trey, how can our country become united, as your book says?
Focus on the things you have in common. When I heard the Kanye West tweet, I thought about the lead singer of U2, Bono, had a very close relationship with Jesse Helms, who makes this guy seem like a flaming liberal. I mean, Jesse Helms may be the most conservative senator that I can recall, but yet the lead singer of the world's greatest rock and roll band had a relationship with him because they both cared about what was happening on the continent of Africa. The same with President Bush. He and Bono had a relationship. So I'm convinced that we have something in common with everyone.
Yeah.
So while we run towards the divisiveness part, I don't understand, and I think it's tearing our country
We are
apart.
more alike than we are different, right? And we don't have to hate each other if we have different opinions. What about Comey's media blitz? We had him on last night. Brett interviewed him.
I thought Brett did a fantastic job of uncovering some really important information.
Do you think, I heard, we've been playing in your soundbite. You said, what did you say about the leaking? You said if this is a leak, then he calls it a leak, I call it a felony.
Well,
That's what you said.
You know, Comey said, I don't do sneaky things, I don't leak, and I don't do weasel things. And then his definition of leak is to disseminate classified information. Okay, that's actually a crime. A leak is if you and I have an expectation of privacy in a conversation, and then I go and divulge the contents of it. That's not a legal issue, it's a moral issue, but it's a leak. And for him to say, I don't leak, while I am memorializing and then leaking private conversations with the President of the United States, you know, the thing with Comey is he is the hero in every story he tells. He's the hero. And he has what strikes me as a double standard. If this person lies, he wants him to be President of the United States. If Andy McCabe lies, he's still a stand-up guy. But he thinks if President Trump lies, he should be impeached. And that's relativism. It's antithetical to morals. And that's what I said last night.
Thank you so much for being here and representing our state.
Yes,
what an
ma'am.
honor.
Welcome home.
We
Thank
all
you
love
for
you.
coming home.
This guy back here, Brian and Steve are reading your book. Can you
I hope
see
they
that?
like it.
They want you to sign it. I promised them you would. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, Kellyanne Conway is going to join us live from the White House coming up next, so stay with us. Right